Straight in front of us, the church with the blue clock face. This is called St Martin in the Fields, and it was here where Linda McCartney had her memorial service. Straight ahead of us to the right, statue of a man on the horse. This is King George IV, who was the Prince Regent that I was talking about earlier. When he became King George IV. We're entering Trafalgar Square, which is a square set out to commemorate the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. And in the centre we have Nelson's column. The statue on top is of Lord Admiral Horatio Nelson. He's looking straight out to Portsmouth, where his ship HMS Victory lies in dry dock. And he is our most successful naval admiral to date. Despite the fact he only had one eye, one arm, he couldn't swim, and he suffered from seasickness. The four friezes at the base of the column depict all the battles in which he was victorious: the Battle of Trafalgar, in which he lost his life, Cape St Vincent, the Nile, and Copenhagen. Then we have the four lions at the base of the column. They were sculpted by Edwin Landseer. Now you may notice the back of the lion looks a little bit odd. That's because there weren't many lions roaming around London in the 1800s when Edwin was sculpting these. So he sculpted the back of his lion on his pet Labrador. Right over on the opposite side of the square to where we are, you'll see South Africa House. And it was out on this balcony where Nelson Mandela stepped out and gave his oration speech when he was freed from imprisonment. To the right, a statue of a man on a horse in the middle of its own roundabout. This is King Charles I. He is our king who was executed in 1649. He's looking straight down Whitehall, which is where we're heading to next, which is our political centre. Now this statue is not only the oldest bronze statue in London, it's the first statue of the king on a horse, but it's also known as the geographical centre of London. So if somebody was to say to you, you are 45 miles away from the centre of London, you're 45 miles away from the exact spot where that statue sits. As we swing round the roundabout, look over to your right and you'll see three archways. This is Admiralty Arch. This is the processional route to Buckingham Palace, and as we go past, you'll just glimpse the palace in the distance, over to our right. We will of course be coming to Buckingham Palace later on in the tour. Our next stop is stop number 11. This is the Craig's Court, and it's for Whitehall. This is your stop number 11, Craig's Court and Whitehall. No one coming down from upstairs.